Hello students, welcome to the first part of the video. In this video, we are going to do your chapter number 8, The First Pop. It's written by Ranjit Lal. So let us know first about by the author Ranjit Lal. Author of the story is Ranjit Lal. Ranjit Lal was born in Kolkata and educated in Mumbai. He has written fiction. Fiction means that is not real, not belonging to the real world, and non-fiction for both adult and children. And he has written for the children and for the adult. As a freelance writer, freelance means self-employed. He has had published over 1,000 articles, features, and photo features in more than 50 newspapers and magazines in India and abroad. And he has published his articles in India as well as in abroad. The area of his interest, the areas in which he has written his articles or everything was our natural, history, humor means amusing, that gives us pleasure, and satire. Now the first form. Now we will know about the chapter. First we will know that in this story we have the author that narrates his story, and he has his two sisters, Meena and Mala, and he also has his mother at the home. Now the family of the author brings a pup at their home, and because it's their first pup, so the family is untrained. He do not know about how to bring up the pups, and the puppy was also untrained, so he take the undue advantage of the family. So let us start. It is a very nice story of the experiences of the author about having a pet. He and his sister realizes that an upbringing of a pup is not an easy task. It's like a human baby. You have to know the needs and have to be very sensitive, caring, and loving towards that pup. Your whole life changes. You have to listen, though you do not know its language, because neither you nor it understand each other language. There is a universal ways of communication, like if the pup or a baby is crying, that time obviously you know that the baby is hungry, maybe hungry, or he wants to, or the baby wants to sleep. There are many ways of communication between a master and between his pup. Now let's begin with the story. The upbringing of a pup is not an easy job. It's very difficult because you have to change your schedule and your life according to that pup. You have to be a loving companion. Companion means someone you spend a lot of time, because you have to spend a lot of time because a baby or a pup needs more attention and care and a caring master. In order to teach it the various ways of living with the human family, because you have to teach that pup how to live with the human family, you have to understand its language and be sensitive to its needs. I told you that there is the pup and you do not know each other language. So you have to know its language, because there are many ways to know the needs and necessities of a person or of a baby or a pup, and be sensitive to its needs. You have to be very sensitive. Sensitive means showing that you are conscious of the feeling and problem. You have to show the love and affection towards that pup. That's what the author and his sister Meena and Mala have realized, and the author and his sister realizes that you have to be very careful and loving towards the pup. The first pup. Everything changes when there is a new and especially first pup in the house. Everything changes in the family when we bring a new pup at our house, because our daily routine, everything change, our schedule change according to that pup. Suddenly your whole life and routine revolves around it, because it's a small baby and the whole family, and you have to revolve around it the whole day, from the moment you wake up to the moment you go to bed. When you wake up, that time, but when a baby comes at the house, that time everyone is attracted with the baby and spends the whole time, their time, most of the time with the baby. Just like the same, when a pup comes at your house, that time your whole life changed, and your whole life revolves around that pup. When you wake up, when you go to the bed, you are around that pup. It's rather like what happened when a new baby comes home. It's just like the same that a new baby comes at your home. We made all the bringing up mistakes. Here the author says that he and his family done all the mistakes it was possible to make with Bomb. And the dog name and the pup name is, we made all the bringing up mistake it was possible to make with Bambi, and the pup name is Bambi. So the author and his family done all the mistakes that are possible with the Bambi, because the family, it's their new pup at the home. So the family, the author's family is also untrained, and the pup is also untrained. So the family done all the mistakes that they can do in the bringing of the barn, and she reaped the benefit. Reaped the benefit means got the advantage, and the pup got the advantage of of those nearly all her life, and all her life she take the undue advantage of the family. We never realized that pup-like babies would test the edibility. Edibility means suitable or safe of everything that came their way. Here, the author and his family do not realize that the baby have that edibility, have that the ability to chew everything that came in their way. And that pup had this insane means crazy, and insatiable desire. Insatiable desire means a desire too great to be satisfied. After chewing, after this crazy habit, he feels very satisfied to chew to pieces absolutely everything. He chews whatever came in in the way of the Bambi. He chewed everything. It wasn't very long before shoes and slippers were ruined, and it was not very long because he has that mania of chewing. He has that habit of chewing. So all the slippers and shoes of the author family were ruined by Bambi. Table and chair legs began looking rather jagged. Jagged means sharply uneven edges. So the chairs, the legs of the chairs was chewed by the Bambi, so it looked sharply or uneven. And edges means here a place where surface ends. And the edges, the last part of the chairs, the edges were ruined by Bambi. And even books, some of which I still have. And even he has a chewing mania, so he ruined some of the books of the author. and the authors still have these books were partially pulp. Pulp means crush into a soft. Partially pulped. Pulped means crush into a soft, and that books comes to the soft because it was chewed by the Bambi and spelled of something awful. Awful means very bad for ages afterwards. And these books smell so bad because that saliva came from the pup's mouth, and now this smell is, after that the smell comings. We had to watch out that our pup didn't put her pretty face into the electric sockets. Now the family has to see that their pup will not put their mouth into the electric sockets or chew live wires, which would have been disastrous. Disastrous means terrible, and they have to look that pup every time that it will not put his mouth or even their legs into the socket, because there is an electric current in the wires as well as in the sockets. On one occasion, she swallowed a fairly large chunk of her own collar. And one day what happened, it swallowed means to make food go down your throat to your stomach. That time it swallowed one chunk of her own collar, and it was very bad, and the author family was very worried about the bomb. She didn't seem at all discomfited. Discomfited mean in discomfort, but I that time the Bambi was do not look discomfort with that, but I was horribly worried. And here I means author. Here author was very worried that if it didn't come out of his mouth or of his stomach, she might have to be operated upon. If that part of the chunk of his collar didn't come out of his stomach, that time Bambi has to be operated. Thankfully, she dealt with the problem in a simple. But by God's grace, the Bambi, she dealt the problem in a very simple way. The next day, she staggered. Staggered means very surprised, around retching. Retching means trying to vomit. And the next morning, she trying to vomit and was very surprised and was sick, and out it came. And she was feeling very sick, and after that, she vomit out and it come out of it, her stomach intact. But I am glad we do not have cell phone in those days, and the author was very happy that those days they do not have the cell phones. Of course, this chewing mania means a strong interest in something, stopped at she grew. And after that, that chewing mania stopped when she grew, because when a baby and a pup tooth is growing, that time they have that problem of chewing anything whatever came in their way, because that time their gums become so hardened, and that habit increases as the tooth is growing. But when the tooth come out of the gums, after that, that the chewing mania obviously stopped. And just like the same that the Bambi, the chewing mania has stopped as she grew. But it didn't stop her from the stuffing her face where it was not required. But Bambi put his mouth anywhere it was not required. You know, Mummy says, there is a packet of butter missing from the fridge. I was informed on returning from college one afternoon. And when the author returned from the college, his mother told him that a packet of butter missing from the fridge. Oh, so bit of wrapping were found on the floor, licked clean. Wrapping means the cover is which something is wrapped. Here wrapping that covers the butter. That was found on the floor, licked clean. It means Bambi has eaten all that butter. Licked clean. What do you mean licked clean? And the mother said, what do you mean by licked clean? Where's Bambi? And everybody was surprised that whether the Bambi has eaten that butter, and mother is inquired, where's the Bambi? How could she have opened the fridge? And she was very surprised. How could she have opened the fridge? Because it's not possible for the pup to open the fridge door. And there was Bambi licking her chops a little too smugly. Smugly means self-satisfied and looking very satisfied with life. Here, satisfied with life means happy with herself. And the Bambi was licking his chops, the claws, and it looked like that the Bambi is very satisfied and very happy after eating the butter. With a peculiar means strange, thoughtful glint. Glint means to shine in her eyes. There was a very strange and shining in her eyes. Someone had left the fridge door ajar. Ajar means open. Someone has left the door open, and the rest and butter, as they say, was history. Now it becomes a history because the Bambi has eaten all that butter. We were horrified. Horrified means extremely shocked. The family of the author is extremely shocked because after eating that butter, the Bambi will not be feeling good. It may be fallen sick. Oh my God, Bambi is gone and eaten a whole packet of butter, half a kilo of it. And the butter is a half a kilo. And see, the Bambi has eaten the whole butter. She is going to be ill. Now, the author is saying now the Bambi is going to be ill because after eating so much butter, nobody will get fine with them. I think it's all in this session. We will meet in the next video. We will meet in the next video with the explanation of the next paragraphs. I hope you all understood up to here the explanation of the paragraphs. We will meet in the next video. Thank you so much.